Hi, I'm Jessica Amir with the Finance News Network, joined by MMJ Phytotech's new CEO, Jason Conroy. Hi, Jason, welcome.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me.
For new investors, just give us an introduction to the company.
MMJ Phytotech is a cannabis investment company with a market capitalisation of around $100 million. It owns a portfolio of 5 investments. Its main investment is a 34% shareholding in Harvest One. Harvest One is a listed company in Canada focused on the medical and recreational markets. Our investment focus is to invest across the cannabis value chain, looking for minority shareholdings where we can influence value and create opportunities for growth.
And Jason, maybe you can just tell us why you're really focusing on Canada.
Well, the Canadian market opportunity is expected to exceed $20 billion. And our investments are very well placed to capitalise on that.
And Jason, you're just days into your role. Just tell us what attracted you to the company.
I am new to the cannabis sector. My previous role was Group CFO of Duet Group, which was taken over last year at an attractive premium for shareholders. It involved a lot of work over 9 years, involving corporate finance, recapitalisations, capital management and M&A. That skill base is directly relevant to MMJ as it looks to actively manage its portfolio in future years and grow its portfolio. I was attracted to MMJ because of its exposure to the very large Canadian market, which is legalising later this year.
Now to your portfolio, just tell us about your investments, starting with eSense Lab.
We took a small 3% shareholding in eSense last year at the time of reaching a collaboration agreement between themselves, MMJ and Harvest One, with a view to developing intellectual property and future cannabis market products. So it's a small investment, but we think it's got a lot of value going forward.
And now to WeedMe.
WeedMe was a recent investment, which we took via a secured convertible note in that business, which will give us a significant minority shareholding as that business grows. It's focused on replicating the business model of Harvest One, where it becomes a horticultural producer of cannabis in the Canadian market.
And another Canadian company, Dosecann.
Dosecann, similarly, we've taken a secured convertible note position in that business. It's a private company based in Canada. It's focused on extraction facilities to develop new products for the market, and we're very excited about that opportunity.
Now to your strategic holding with Harvest One. Just tell us about their capital raising and any recent progress.
MMJ owns 34% of Harvest One. Harvest One is listed on the TSX Venture Exchange in Canada, so it is a public company. It has recent success in capital raising. It's raised over $80 million to fund its future growth, focused on expanding its production facilities. MMJ is very comfortable with its strategic position in Harvest One. We expect our position to be diluted over time as Harvest One continues to raise capital to fund further growth initiatives and as various convertible instruments on issue in the business are converted into ordinary shares. That said, we see significant value and upside in our position in Harvest One as it funds its capacity and its growth.
And now can you tell us about your offshoot company, Phytotech Therapeutics?
Phytotech is our research and development arm. It is working very closely with Satipharm, which is the medical cannabis arm of Harvest One. Specifically, at the present time, Phytotech is conducting a phase 2 clinical trial of Satipharm CBD capsules, which is focusing on reducing the level of seizures in children that suffer from epilepsy. That study is due to be completed during the course of this year.
And lastly, Jason, what can investors expect in terms of news flow over the coming 6 months?
They'll be expecting updates on our investments and how they're progressing with their growth initiatives, as well as news flow regarding the clinical trials that I've mentioned, as well as new investments that we're looking to make.
Well, Jason Conroy, thank you so much.
Thank you.